Hey guys, it's Anne. I'm starting a new experiment with leaving worms in finished castings that have been sifted through a 1/12 of an inch screen. I'm doing it with African night crawlers, European night crawlers, and red wigglers. So I'm going to weigh the worms now when I first start the experiment, and then after I'm done to see if they lose weight or gain weight, and also if they have any cocoons. So, oh, hold on. Burn it. Scale just turned off. Okay, zeroed out, and little guy here is 1.2 grams. Worm number 2 is, okay, make sure he's in the middle here, 0.9 grams. So 1.2 and 0.9 grams for these African night crawlers. Okay, and next come the European night crawlers. You see the little bowl I have over here. I'm rinsing them off so I'm not weighing any dirt. 1.5. Look at you. You're a big boy, girl, thing. And then number 2. That is a little short one. I kind of did that on purpose. I found him in there, and I had heard how European night crawlers can sometimes shrink. And so I decided, hey, if I get one of these little kind of stubby ones, maybe I'll see if he can grow and be normal. If he's got the 5.7 liter container. It's basically shoebox size Tupperware that I'm going to put them in their own castings that they did. So all of them are the castings that I got the worms from originally, and they've all been sifted down to the 12 screen, and so there shouldn't be any extra worms in there with cocoons or anything. Alrighty, here come the the red wigglers. And little one here is 0.5. Hi guys, this is Anne. I'm doing a new experiment about leaving the worms in their own castings. I'm using 2 adult worms per bin. These are 6-liter bins, and I've sifted the castings down to a 12 screen, under the 12 screen, and I've increased the moisture so that the microbes could grow. And I'm gonna measure them every month. One thing I thought was interesting was the African night crawler castings are mostly from leaves, whereas the red wigglers and the European night crawlers are a combination of shredded paper, cardboard, cocoa peat, whatever was around when I was adding it. So that's kind of interesting to me that even though they're sifted to the same amount, the African night crawlers are significantly, the castings are so much darker. They very, I don't know, not squishy at all, very crumbly. And then the red wiggler and the European night crawlers they're a little fluffier. They don't seem to be as dense for whatever reason. I would almost think that a piece of paper and a leaf would be about the same density. But this is really fluffy. Even with it being as wet as it is, super fluffy. I should probably switch hands. But then this is really dense. So I'm going to put the lids on these to keep the moisture up high, and I will weigh them again in a month. They're pretty little, and but I'm going to keep them in the upstairs as well so that they're warmer. I didn't really want to do too much of a growth exercise on African night crawlers if they were going to be someplace that's so cold that it's out of their happy range, if you will. All right, well, that's this little experiment for right now. Let me know what you guys think. Post your predictions. Like and subscribe, if you will. Thanks for hanging out with me and my little worms. Have a good night.